Howdy! Welcome to Adventures with Kendall. I'm Kendall, and this is the beginning of the Marvin Braude Bike Trail. Now before we get on our bikes and go down the trail, let's learn a history about bicycling within the Los Angeles area. Throughout the history of Los Angeles, bicycles have played an important part in transportation throughout the city. In 1897, it was estimated that there were 30,000 bicycles within the Los Angeles area alone. In an 1899 LA Times article, a bike path from Pasadena to Santa Monica was proposed. And despite the rise of the automobile within the Los Angeles area, the need for a bicycle path was still permeating, especially with bike riding becoming less of a necessity and more of a leisure activity. Today, riding bicycles is something that people in Los Angeles do for pleasure. Named after long-serving LA Councilman Marvin Braude, who was an avid biker, this 22-mile bike trail is actually a combination of two. The South Bay Bike Trail, which opened in 1972, and Santa Monica Bike Trail, from Venice Beach to Temescal Canyon. The trail goes from Torrance all the way to Will Rogers State Beach in Santa Monica. But today we're going as far as Dakwala Beach. With this in mind, let's get going and head north. It'll be a fun ride. Our first stop is Redondo Beach. Everything we're seeing so far is quite beautiful. And here is the Redondo Beach Pier. If you would like to know more about this place, watch one of my previous videos. But until then, let's keep going. As we go through the pier, we'll go through the parking structure and head out along the harbor. It is quite an adventure to go inside the parking structure and come out, almost like a train going through a tunnel. And here's King Harbor, a great place to park your boat. If you'd like to know more about King Harbor, watch my previous episode in Season 1 of Redondo Pier. Anyway, let's keep going on our wonderful bike ride. As we head north to Hermosa, we'll make a series of turns into a new path. This part of the trail is known as the Strand. Along the Strand, you get this wonderful view of the beach and the Pacific Ocean. This area is known as South Bay. It is home of beach volleyball, which is now an Olympic sport. Many professional players live in the area, and in fact, you can often see them practice on your bike ride. Here at this bike shop, you can rent or buy a bike and go on the trail with us. Renting a bike here will give you the chance to have a fun leisure ride, especially along the Strand. And as you can see from this pan, there's always things to look at. From the beautiful houses to the gorgeous beach with that great view of the Pacific Ocean. It is quite a treat. Now let's get back on our bikes and head north to our next destination, Manhattan Beach. As we pass through Manhattan Beach and head to El Segundo, now's a good time to point out there are places to eat along the way. Here's an example of one. This spot, El Portal, is popular with surfers for its great waves. Rock on, dudes! And here's El Segundo. There are many fine things to do here, such as hang gliding. People like to hang glide around here, and it's fun to watch the people fly around in their nice gliders. There's also a hang gliding school here. Quite a fun thing to watch. Now is a good time to point out how iconic Southern California beaches are. And it's mainly because of the brilliant blue skies, beautiful Pacific Ocean, and the warm beaches. I recommend coming down here to join the fun. And now, let's get going and head to our final destination of the day, Dakwala Beach. As we make our final turn into Dakwala Beach, there are things you should know about this place. For instance, this place has a great RV park. Wonderful for anyone who wants to go to the beach in their camper. And believe me, that's a great thing to do around here, especially under the warm California sun. And this has been a great journey, especially with my cousin Ross. Say hi, Ross. Yep, this has been a fun journey from Torrance all the way to Dakwala Beach. That was certainly a fun bike ride, wasn't it? But now, let's just stand here and watch the beautiful sunset. Did you enjoy our ride on the Marvin Braude Bike Trail? I did, especially with all that wonder that is Southern California. The brilliant blue skies, the wonderfully warm sand, and the beautiful Pacific Ocean. It was a treat to behold. A big special thanks to my cousin Ross for helping us with this episode. It was fun making one great video with a family member. Anyway, next week's show will be about the legendary Knott's Berry Farm. I can't wait to share you the story of this place while visiting Snoopy. Anyway, if you have a location you want us to go on, comment or email down below. We would like to see your suggestion. Also subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Well, that's all the time we have here on Adventures with Kendall. See you later, folks, and may your gifts bless the world.